Hello, this is Conan, welcoming you to Kids Questions. Today I want to talk about how airplanes actually fly. Now in school, you were probably taught the Bernoulli Principle, and that is correct, but not entirely. So let's just cover really quickly the Bernoulli Principle and how that works with airplanes and how they fly. First of all, let's get a picture of Bernoulli and talk about his principle. Kind of define it a little bit. So Bernoulli, this guy here, he said that when you have a fluid, it needs to have the same amount of energy at all points. So let's have our fluid here. If the energy here is at, let's say 10, then the energy here is also at 10. And the energy here is at 10. And if there's a pipe that goes down and all the way over here, and we take a measurement here of the energy, it's also at 10. Everywhere in the fluid, everywhere is the same. Oh yeah, look at that handwriting. Oh no. Alright, well, Mr. Bernoulli, let's look at how your principle relates to airplane wings. So we have our airplane wing, and it looks like this. And we have it going through the atmosphere in this direction, right? That means that an air molecule can be traced going like this over the wing, and another air molecule can be traced like this going under the wing, and so on and so forth. So this part of the fluid here is changing direction. Well, actually it changes direction here, but here it's also changing direction downward. The sharpest change is here, but yeah, there's changes all the way through here. So we have a change in direction, which is also a change in energy. Now remember, Bernoulli said that the energy needs to always be the same no matter what in a fluid, which means that this air here can be pushing up and in this direction and in this direction and in this direction all with the same amount of force, but this can't. It's not pushing with as much force, which means that the air underneath is pushing the wing up. I need to start using different colors. Well, I was about 12 years old when I was learning this in class. No, I was younger than that. I was maybe 8 when I was learning this in school. And, you know, I thought that that was absolute bunk. And the reason why is I thought about airplanes that fly upside down. If they're upside down, wouldn't their wing kind of look like this? And if the Bernoulli principle is what's causing it, then wouldn't this air be pushing the wing down? And then another thing got me thinking, a certain video game that I was playing at the time called Corncob 3D. Okay, so here I am playing Corncob 3D, and there's some things I want you to notice. Here is the orientation of the nose of the plane. You can see also here that the crosshairs at the center of the screen are far above the horizon. Wow, that was really good following the horizon. But here you can see that I'm flying steady. I'm not climbing or falling. I'm going straight forward. Interesting. So that means that the cross-section of the wing looks something like this. Now, of course, I'm exaggerating the angle, but what's happening is the air molecules are coming in and hitting the wing and coming back down. This right here is just a very sharp change. The Bernoulli principle is still working, okay, but it's not as much as you would think. It's not as much as the teachers in school will tell you. What's happening is these air molecules are hitting the bottom of the wing and deflecting downward. That deflecting downward pushes up on the wing. It also, as you can see, pushes backward just a little bit. That arrow is not entirely up, it's also back. And this increases your drag. That's not good, but it's also lift. So lift and drag can be intrinsically related. In order to increase your lift, you need to have an engine that pushes you forward. But the faster you go, the more these deflect and the more drag you experience. But the more lift you experience, it's all kinds of fun. Anyway, that is how wings really work on kids' questions. By the way, you can ask your own question on a survey that I have in the description below the video. Thank you for watching. This is Conan Horace saying, have fun and stay curious.